What's going on, America? This is Kevin in Kevin's Corner, and it's a nice warm day. It's probably one of the last few warm days we're gonna have. But before I get started, I want to check out Extreme Teas. Dun, 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 dun. This is my sponsor. Check them out. The links are in the bottom of this video. Now, why is it that Donald Trump makes people dumb? I mean, you know, he's that boogeyman in the closet for all the people in the left that, you know, jumps out and scares them, and they end up doing dumber stuff like, you know, boo, when you run into something, bink with your head, or you stub your toe, or you scream like a girl and you're a grown man, you know, stuff like that, where everybody looks and say, wow, you know, that person made you look dumb. And that's what happens to the people on the left. It's like they're just getting dumber and dumber. You know, I mean, I heard some of the dumbest things ever said this week. Somebody on MSNBC had the nerve to say Donald Trump can't think. I don't understand it. I mean, he didn't say can't think logically, can't think about practical stuff, that can't think about what. It's just he broke down what it means to think. You know, to look, assess a situation, gather information, come to a conclusion, and then give a decision. He tried to break it down. He didn't say think about specific things. He left it open-ended. Donald Trump can't think. So what is he, in a coma? Is he a zombie? Is he walking around? Is he a robot with somebody else's, you know, controlling his brain? What do you mean Donald Trump can't think? Just to say something stupid like that, and you're a professional. He made you, who thinks that you're smart, really look dumb. That's what he did. Now you're the dummy. You know, he's walking around laughing along with me and everybody else who watched that bit on MSNBC. You're now the dummy, mister, whoever he was. Donald Trump can't think, you know. Then I heard somebody else say that Donald Trump, this was on MSNBC, I don't know, it might have been CNN, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it was CNN. They said Donald Trump, obviously, the way he responded about the hurricane that's coming to North Carolina, it sounded as if he was happy. He was actually excited about it because, you know, something like this makes him feel like he's in control. You know, now, they just negated the fact that he said we want everybody to be safe. They negated the fact that, you know, that the governor and one of the, I think it was one of the senators of North Carolina said, this is the most proactive administration they've ever had concerning giving them reliefs and the resources they need for the hurricane. They just negated all that. That stuff is not important. But what was more important was them trying to psychologically evaluate Donald Trump and say that he was happy that the hurricane is coming because it makes him feel like he's in control. Uh-oh, just speaking of in control, there's a bug that invaded my space. Now I got to terminate him. He brought this on himself. Maybe next time he realizes my Jeep. My Jeep. You understand that? Don't look that way. I don't feel sorry for you. Anyway, now, getting back to the dumbest things, okay? How Donald Trump makes people sound dumb, okay? Then, Joe Scarborough. Oh, gosh. Just the name alone, you know, made me just get mad. All right? This man has the nerve to compare Donald Trump to the 9/11 situation. He said that he's doing more damage to our country than 9/11, you know, and now he had to walk it back after he realized, oh, shoot, that just came out of my mouth and I wrote it down, okay? I actually wrote a little piece about it and I put it in there, and whoever edited it, they didn't catch it either, I guess. So this wasn't one of those Freudian slips. This wasn't a oops. This is a result of Donald Trump making them dumb, making them forget all logic, making them so tunnel visioned about attacking and destroying him that they don't even assess the risk. They're not looking at the fallout. They're only thinking about those extremists that's going to applaud them. That is it. They're not thinking about practical people who actually suffered loss in 9/11 and say, wait a minute, let me get this straight. Donald Trump, which has done nothing to any American to kill them, to hurt them, he's only put more money in their pocket, made them safer. All of these things, but yet you're going to sit back and say something so asinine that now you go, oh crap, I didn't even think about that until it was read back to me, or when people brought it to my attention. Dude, do you know the level of 9/11 but yet you just put an American president on that same level. It's like the dummy who said that he's comparing President Trump to Osama bin Laden. Another dumb person. Donald Trump made them dumb. He just made them dumb. And then finally, I saw a guy on, I think it was Fox News this morning. He was a border agent. And he was talking about how some of the people in Arizona rejected $1 million of funding so that they can reinforce the border, all because they don't like Donald Trump. It was a way that they can show him that they were opposed to all of his immigration policies. So they rejected money that would have been helping them do their job, funding the border control in Arizona, which is that has the biggest, I guess, a border to defend when it comes down to illegal immigration. So they're going to handicap them because they want to make a public statement against Donald Trump. How dumb do you get when you say, we don't want your stinking money because we're going to make a political point? Tell that to the border control people who don't have the resources, don't have the money. Tell that to the people who are victims of illegal immigrants that's coming across the border with drugs, human trafficking, all of those things that really damage, you know, your constituents. But because you want to make a political stance and be dumb and say, yeah, for the 5 or 6 people who supports me because they're so radical, they're not thinking practical and logical, I'm going to make a stance and I'm going to turn down $1 million. Let me tell you something. As bad as I hate CNN and MSNBC and ABC and CBS and all of them, if they were to call me up and say, we'll give you $1 million, Kev, I would take their money and still keep talking bad about them, okay? I would be like, you know what? You still stink, all right? You're horrible. You drop out fake news, but hey, you know, thanks for the money because I'm going to use it for good. I'm going to use it for something else. So for them to turn down that money, Donald Trump made y'all dumb. Or dumber, should I say. Dumber and dumber. Yeah. You guys are the epitome of dumb and dumber. That's what it is. So anyway, God bless you. Find me on Facebook, Twitter. Check me out Wednesday nights, 7:30. Kevin's Corner live radio blog talk show. Links in the bottom. Let's talk about all this dumbness, okay, on my radio show. Also, if you want to support Kevin and Kevin's Corner, find the link in the bottom to do so. God bless you, and don't catch dumbness. I'm telling y'all, stay away from it. Here's the way you avoid dumbness. Stay away from MSNBC, CNN, and radical liberals just running around just as dumb as those 2 stations. But most important, stay away from the Democrats. They are horribly infected with dumbness, spreading it. Every time they talk to somebody, be in somebody's presence, and within like a 40, 50 feet radius, okay, dumbness just falls out of them. You'll be sitting there talking like, yeah, man, and all of a sudden you just start saying dumb things. Like, what the heck? Why am I saying this? I'm starting to become dumb just by being around these people. So get away from them. God bless you. See you next time in Kevin's Corner.